How are you? I hope you all are fine. I am Nair, your English teacher. Children, you all are at home because of COVID-19. It's a very deadly disease that spread very fast. We can save ourselves from these spreading disease by taking precautions like wearing mask, washing your hands frequently with soap and water, staying at home and keeping social distance when you are going out. Children, today we are going to start our class. Do you remember what you had learned in the previous class? Yes, you have learned about noun, pronoun, proper noun, common noun, etc. Today I am going to revise about noun. Now, everything in the world has a name. So, every name we call a noun. Here you can see a rose, a door, a hand, a crown. All these names are nouns. So, nouns are naming words. Names of people, names of places, names of things and names of animals. There are so many people around us. They all are having names like teacher, police officer, friend, sister. There are so many places we go to watch like beach, park, house, zoo. All these are names. Now things are also having names, children, like present, apron, cake, eraser. And animals and birds are also having names like flamingo, monkey, cow, whale. Here there are some more examples of nouns. Names of persons: Maria, Ali, John, Scarlett, Iqbal. Places: park, school, Asia, Lahore, village. Names of things: table, pen, book, phone, fan. Names of animals: cat, goat, lion, parrot, dog. So, I hope you have understood about noun. Now, let us move to next part of our learning. Today, we are going to start our lesson number 1 from your reader book. So, children, in your reader book, open page number 1. Lesson number 1, Padmini, the princess. Since we have learnt about nouns, you have to underline the nouns in the lesson. Here you can see a picture of an elephant. This story tells about an elephant. This story is written by Saroj Mukherjee. She has written many short stories for children and about wildlife. Do you know what is wildlife? About animals. She wrote this story in Hindi and English. Lesson number 1, Padmini, the princess. Let us start the reading of the introduction part. This story is told by a boy. His grandmother Amma lives alone near a forest. One day she finds a wild elephant that is badly hurt. Amma wants to take care of the elephant. The boy's father finds vet Manoj, who agrees to help. From this introduction, we come to know that this story was told by a boy and he called his grandmother Amma. Amma lived alone near a forest. One day she found a wild elephant that was badly hurt. She wanted to take care of that elephant because she was very fond of animals. So the boy's father found a vet whose name was Manoj. Dr. Manoj agreed to help her to treat the elephant. Now, next paragraph. To my delight, father and Manoj uncle took me along to Amma's house. Amma, tell me what happened to the elephant, said Manoj uncle. Amma said, I think she was caught and held in ropes and chains, while the rest of the herd escaped. She was able to free herself with great difficulty. The asked what had happened to the elephant. Amma told him that she think the elephant was caught and held in ropes and chains while the rest of the elephants escaped. Now, when she was trying to free herself from the ropes and chains, she got hurt. The wounds were giving her a lot of pain. She could not eat or drink properly, so she became weak. Amma gave her some sugar cane and little water, but the elephant was too frightened to eat or drink. But Amma hoped she would be alright and will return to the forest soon. Now, let us move to next paragraph. Amma had named her Padmini. She and Manoj went first to see Padmini. Soon, they came back and Manoj told us Padmini's trunk is cut in many places. The wounds are deep. Do you know, children, what name Amma had given to the elephant? Padmini. At first, Amma and Manoj went to see Padmini. Soon they came back and told them that Padmini's trunk was cut in many places and the wounds were very deep. Before going to next page, there are some meanings here. We will see that. To my delight, a way of saying I was so happy that. Who was delighted here? The little boy. Herd, a group of animals such as cows and elephants that live and move together. Free herself, come out of the ropes and chains that were tied around her. Wounds, painful cuts on the body, injuries. Properly in the correct way. Heal, become better, stop hurting. Now some more new words are here, children. See that. Vet, an animal doctor. He is also called veterinary doctor. Here you can see a doctor who is treating a dog. Frightened, full of fear. This elephant is in full of fear. Trunk, elephant's long nose. This part of elephant is called trunk. Now, let us move to next paragraph. Then he took out a gun. Amma looked at it and had tears in her eyes. Manoj uncle explained, Ammaji, this won't kill Padmini. I have to stitch her wounds. I can do that only when she is asleep. This gun has bullets that will make Padmini sleep for a few hours. The bullet worked and Padmini was soon asleep. While she slept, Manoj uncle cleaned and stitched her trunk gently. Then he returned to Amma's house, looking tired but happy. The next day, before he left, he told us how to look after Padmini until he came back. When Manoj uncle took out his gun, Amma thought that he was going to kill Padmini, so she had tears in her eyes. Then Manoj uncle explained, it will not kill Padmini, it will only make her to sleep for a few hours, so that he could stitch and clean her wounds. The bullet worked and Padmini was soon asleep. Do you know, children, what is in that bullet? Medicine. So, Padmini was soon asleep. While she slept, Manoj uncle cleaned and stitched the wounds gently. Then he returned to Amma's house, looking tired but very happy. Why he was looking tired? Because it took a long time to clean and stitch the wounds. But he was happy because Padmini would feel better now. Before he left, he instructed them how to look after Padmini said, Padmini is much better, but she still needs some help to eat and drink. We walked to the forest and soon came to an old temple. Amma rang a large bell. Very soon, a few small animals came to the temple. Then some words. We must never show animals that we are afraid, said Amma. It makes them feel that we might harm them. After 2 days, Amma decided to take the little boy with her to see Padmini. Then they went to the forest. Do you know, children, there is an old temple in the forest. Amma rang the bell of that temple. Then there were small animals and birds around them. Amma told the boy, we must never show animals that we are afraid. Do you know why? It makes the animal feel that we might harm them. Moving to next page, there are two word meanings here. Explained, told someone something in a simple way. Stitch, use a doctor's needle and special thread to join the skin around a cut on the body. There are few more words you can see here. Bullets, small objects for firing. Here you can see that gun, and these are bullets. Afraid, having fear. How this boy is having fear. Now let us move to next paragraph. She gave them some food she had brought with her. Where is Padmini? I asked. Amma just smiled. Soon there was the crunching sound of leaves and branches. It was Padmini with bandages around her trunk. She came up to Amma. Amma gave some food to animals that she had brought. But little boy was too curious to know about Padmini. He asked about Padmini to Amma. Then there was a crunching sound of leaves and branches. Who was there? Do you know that? It was Padmini with bandages around her trunk. She came to Amma. Now next para. Amma patted Padmini's trunk gently. How are you feeling, my child? She asked softly. She held out 2 bananas. Remember what I told you? She said, don't take off your bandages. Then she said, let us go to the river. You need some water. When Padmini reached to Amma, Amma patted her and asked how she was feeling. And she gave 2 bananas to Padmini and she instructed her not to remove her bandages. Then they both decided to take Padmini to a river as she needed some water. Before going to next page, here there is a meaning. Crunching sound of leaves. The sound made when leaves are crushed under the feet. Now, we all walked to the water's edge. Padmini knelt down. I poured water into her mouth, many buckets of water. Soon it was time for Padmini to return to the forest and for us to go back home. Seeing the forest and Padmini was like a dream. It was magical. When they reached to the water's edge, the little boy poured many buckets of water into Padmini's mouth. Do you know why? Because she was too thirsty. Now she became alright. It was time for her to return to the forest. The whole journey of the boy going to Amma's house, seeing the forest and Padmini was like a dream. Everything was magical for the boy. Here there is one meaning. The water's edge, the point where the land ends and you are water's edge. River bank. You can see here this water's edge. This is river and this is the water's edge. Before moving to exercise, we will learn about kinds of noun. There are 5 kinds of noun: common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, material noun. Proper noun. Proper noun is a special name for a person, place or a thing. Common noun. Common noun is a common name for a person, place or thing, like boy, girl, woman, teacher. Now, collective noun, a noun that refers to a group of persons, animals and things is called a collective noun. A group of people, a crowd of people. A group of sheep, a flock of sheep. A group of flowers, a bunch of flowers. We already learned in a chapter, there is a collective noun, herd, a group of elephants. Abstract noun. Abstract noun, a name of something that we cannot see but can feel or think of. Example: happiness, poverty, freedom, love, anger, hunger, failure, jealousy, weakness, victory. Love. Love comes from heart. We cannot see that love but we can feel. That is called abstract noun. Now, material noun. The word used for material of which things are made is called material noun. Examples: the chair is made of wood. The chair is made of wood. Wood is the material for making chair. That is material noun. The cup is made of gold. This cup is made of gold. Gold is the material noun. Blackboard is made of cement. Cement is a material noun. More about kinds of noun. Proper noun, common noun, collective noun and material noun that can be seen or touched. But abstract noun we cannot be seen or touched. That only can be felt. There are some examples of proper noun. Rajappa, John, Mangalore, Delhi, Dinora TV, Deepu, Guru, Shashikala. Some common noun examples are student, teacher, river, chair, road, city. Some collective nouns you can see here: family, army, staff, crowd, flock. Some material nouns are gold, silver, clay, wood, iron, wood. Some examples of abstract nouns are patience, childhood, priestship, darkness, chemistry. Chemistry means here chemistry between the people. Now let us move to the exercise. Understanding the test. Match the phrases in column A with the phrases in column B to make complete sentences. There are 2 columns here, children. In both the columns there are some phrases. Phrases means a group of words that does not give a complete meaning. Here, first one: the elephant was caught and held in ropes and chains. Second, Amma had named her Padmini. What is the matching word? Padmini. Third one: while Padmini slept, Manoj uncle cleaned and stitched the trunk. At the old temple, what Amma did? Amma fed some animals and birds. Soon it was time for Padmini to return to the forest. Now, second exercise, complete the answers to these questions in your notebook and learn. Why was Padmini weak? Because her wounds were giving a lot of pain and she could not eat or drink. That's why Padmini was weak. Now second, why did Amma start to cry when she saw the gun. I already explained that when she saw the gun, she thought that Manoj uncle was going to kill Padmini. So she had tears in her eyes. Manoj uncle was tired, but he also looked happy. Why? Manoj uncle was tired. Why? Because the cleaning and stitching of the elephant took a long time. So he was tired, but he was happy because he know that Padmini would get better now. Now, fourth one, why shouldn't we show animals that we are afraid? We should not show animals that we are afraid because it makes them feel that we might harm them. Now, fifth question, why did Amma take Padmini to the river? Because Padmini needed some water. Let us move to next exercise. Read these words, delight, love, pain. Once again, delight, love, pain. The words in color are called abstract noun. Children, we have already learned about abstract noun. They are nouns that cannot be seen or touched but can only be felt. Now, abstract nouns do not have a plural form. Some abstract nouns are made by adding ness, N-E-S-S, meant, M-E-N-T, and dom, D-O-M, dom to words. Happy, happiness, enjoy, enjoyment, free, freedom. Sometimes a word changes completely to form the abstract noun, like beautiful, beauty, hot, heat, proud, pride. Now, let us do the exercise. Complete the sentences with the abstract noun form of the words in color. Prakash is so kind to his pets. They love him for his kindness. Here, kindness is an abstract noun. Now, in the second sentence, plants grow well in our garden. The sunlight helps their growth. Here, which word is the abstract noun? Growth. Third sentence, those soldiers were really brave. The newspaper wrote about their bravery. Fourth sentence, Kumar is very honest. He told the teacher that he did not complete his homework. The teacher was pleased with his honesty. In this sentence, honesty is an abstract noun. Now, fifth, we laugh loudly when we watch cartoons on television. Our laughter wakes up grandfather. In this sentence, laughter is an abstract noun. Before starting this exercise, I will explain about countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are those nouns which can be counted, like one boy, two boys, three boys, like that. And girl, one girl, two girls, three girls. These nouns are called countable nouns. Then, uncountable nouns are those nouns which cannot be counted, like water, we cannot count water. We have learned that some words can be counted while others cannot be counted. Read these words. They are names of things we can count one by one, like elephant, elephants, bandage, bandages. Read these phrases and the words in color cannot be counted one by one, like water, food. A little water, we have to use a little for water. Some food. Now, see, look at these words, write phrases with some or a lot of. First one, money, some money. Rice, some, rice. Toothpaste, some, toothpaste. People, some people. Traffic, a lot of traffic. Luggage, a lot of luggage. Now, next exercise. Complete this list by adding s to the words if they can be counted. If they cannot be counted, write some or a lot of. Now, first one, friend can be counted. So, friends. Sugar, we cannot count sugar. So, some sugar. Cotton, we cannot count cotton. So, some cotton. Birds, we can count birds. Fun, a lot of fun. We cannot count fun. A lot of fun. Apple, we can count apples. Cake, we can count cakes. Oil, we cannot count oil. So, some oil. Here there are some words in the box. Harm, free, escaped, knelt down, written. Now we have to replace these words in this exercise, some of the words in this exercise. Replace the words in color in these sentences with the words in the box. Sentence 1. Padmini was caught while the other elephants got away. Here the word got away is replaced with escaped. Padmini was able to untie, free herself with great difficulty. Here the word untie is replaced with free. Third sentence, Manoj uncle told Amma that he would not harm the elephant. Hurt is replaced with harm. Now fourth sentence, when the wounds healed, Padmini would go back. Go back is replaced with return to the forest. Fifth sentence, when they reached the water's edge, Padmini went down on her knees. The word went down on her knees is replaced with knelt down. Now we will go to next exercise. Complete the phrases in column B with the ly form of the words in column A. You may have to change the spelling of some of the words. Here children, here there are words proper, gentle, happy, soft, quiet, angry, shy. We have to add ly to these words, then these words become adverb. Now in the next exercise function, in the story Amma tells us something she has learned about animals. She also gives the reason. We must never show animals that we are afraid. It makes them feel that we might harm them. Here you can see that children, Amma understood that we must never show animals that we are afraid. What is the reason she has given? She has given it makes them feel that we might harm them. Here are some other ways of explaining something to people. You should not litter the park. Here, litter means making dirty of the park. Next, please switch off your mobile phones. Work in pairs. Explain how we must behave in these situations. First one, tell your friend not to lean out of the window of the bus. Now look at here. You must not lean out of the window of the bus. It is dangerous. What is the reason given here? It is dangerous. If we lean out of the bus, we may fall down. So it is dangerous. Ask your friend not to tease the cat. What is the reason given here? Unkind. So please don't tease the cat. It is unkind. Third, tell your brother or sister to switch off the lights when he or she leaves the room. Here, reason is when you leave the room. We must save the electricity. Now, next exercise, punctuation. We know that capital letters are used at the beginning of every sentence. Here, the sentence is, you need some water. Here, Y in you is started with capital letter for proper noun. Manoj, Padmini, India, Everest. These all names are proper nouns. So we have to use capital letter for proper nouns. Now third, for festivals, months of the year and days of the week. Like festivals, names of festivals like Diwali, Christmas, Holi. All this we have to start with capital letter. Months of the year like January, February, March, all these months we have to start with capital letter. And days of the week also start with capital letter like Friday. Now fourth, for abbreviation, short forms. Mr. Sen, Mrs. Robert, Dr. Rao. Here Mr. is a short form of Mr. M-I-S-T-E-R. So we have to start with capital letter. Mrs. Here Mrs. is the short M-R-S. Mrs. is the short form of Mrs. So we have to start with capital letter. Here doctor, D-R is the short form of doctor, D-O-C-T-O. Do the exercise. Use capital letters in the correct places in the sentence. She is traveling to Delhi by the Rajdhani Express. Here, starting the sentence with capital letter. She is traveling to Delhi. Delhi is a proper noun, special name. So, start with capital letter. By the Rajdhani Express. Rajdhani Express also is a proper noun. So, we have to start with capital letter. Now, in the second sentence, Sunil and Sarita are also invited to the party. Here, Sunil and Sarita are proper nouns, special names. Besides, Sunil is starting with the sentence. So, S of Sunil and Sarita, S of Sarita should write in capital letter. Now, third. Sunil and Sarita are also invited to the party. Here, Sunil and Sarita are proper nouns, that's special names. And besides, this sentence is starting with Sunil. So, S in Sunil and S in Sarita should be written in capital letter. Now, I asked Mr. Kumar a question. Here, I is written in capital letter and I always should be written in capital letter wherever it comes. Now, Mr. Kumar is a short form. So, M should be capital letter and Kumar is a special name. K should be written in capital letter. And fourth one, he lives in Kochi. He, starting of the sentence, starts with capital letter and Kochi is a proper noun, so it should be written in capital letter. Now fifth, she is going to Agra in the summer holidays. Here, starting of the sentence should start with capital letter and Agra is the name of a place, that is proper noun, so it should also be written in capital letter. Now this is the last exercise of this lesson, writing part. With this exercise we come to the end of the lesson. We already sent you the answers in the PDF. So, I hope you will do it in the readable. There is some homework I have given you. Write and learn difficult words in your rough copy.